everyone. Jesse Pump, Love and Dating Artist. Live show tonight. So excited. You know, we get together every Sunday night at 7, but we had some trouble it being Mother's Day and all. To leave a like if you're a mommy. I know I am. But we need to keep a certain conversation on the table that even a holiday doesn't cancel. Girl, that is your strategy to getting your dream man. You know, because when you look at our social media, what do they say? What do they say, girl? Who cares what a man wants? Sounds pretty good, don't it? Sounds all alpha. Alpha babe, boss babe. But you're alone. So something's not clicking, something's not working. I saw this early on. So if you've never met before, I'm Jesse Pump, Love and Dating Artist, and all the Hell on Girls Club is called to order, and oh, thank you, Saya and Per and Isabel and Kate, Sweetie and Michelle for being here. So girls, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do is we get some weenies. Girls, we have weenies in our lives, and we get weenies on our live show, our live show. You know what I always put down? It's women's only. It's a girls' sleepover. Oh no, those ugly boys. So girls, together to count to 3, let's chase them out. Are you ready? We're gonna say no weenies allowed if this is your first time. 1, 2, 3. No weenies allowed. No weenies allowed. No weenies allowed. Only quality weenies from this point on. Isn't that right, girls? Yes. Oh, that's Mr. Weenie. Have you met Mr. Weenie? Is this your first time? Well, that's Mr. Weenie. We're talking about the missing piece of your love puzzle. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are, girl. Now, this is women's only content, girls. We get some boys in here like to take a peek. But girls, that's a lesson to us. Men are visual creatures. So if they don't respond to you visually, something's wrong, something's off. And I'm going to teach you a great exercise to get out of your masculine, get into your feminine energy a little later. So girls, leave a like if you're having a wonderful time. Oh, this sure beats the Roku or the Prime, doesn't it? I know you got it on, but you're looking at me and I'm looking at you. And girl, it's serendipity. That's a new big word I learned, serendipity. A lot of times when I want to learn a new word, Chrissy gives me white construction paper and crayons, and I get some ideas and I write them down. Oh, I love them so much. Have you met my man, Chrissy Sale? Well, you know, I have my own YouTube channel, yeah, but everywhere else on the socials, I'm not allowed. I share his. Just, if you want to know, if you search for Jesse Pump, it comes up under Chrissy. Because Chrissy says, Jesse Pump, you don't need a social media. Oh, girl, it took me 1.5 years of being live on TikTok till he finally said I could have a YouTube channel. Oh, but I love him so much. Girl, do you have a man that you love so much? Probably not. That's okay, we're working on it. Hang in there, girl. So tonight we're wearing a little black dress. I know it's Mother's Day, but we don't want to dress old. So leave a like if you're feeling fit tonight. Oh, leave a like if you overdid it at the Mother's Day brunch. Yeah, to unbutton the pants. Oh, but it was so windy your hair got messed up. But that's okay, girl. You're in the right place at the right time. Because there is a missing piece to your love puzzle. Yeah, we believe society, what they tell us, you know, who cares what a man wants? And then I found myself alone by listening to that. I said, wait a minute, there's got to be something missing. Oh, girl, when I found the missing piece of that puzzle, everything changed for me. Full disclosure, I'm divorced once, there were no children. Oh, thank goodness. So, girl, I get it. If you've been divorced, I know the memories, the pain, some relationships will just wear you out. But, you know, we have to get over it and move on. So why should we care what a man wants? Well, if we want a great man, we want a great guy. We want somebody that's, 6 figures, 6 feet tall, and a 6-pack, or at least 6, you know what I'm talking about, girls. He's got to be the complete man. Yeah, because for us as women, girl, is this true or not? Tell me, girl. If I'm going to love my man, I have to respect him. If I don't respect him, I can't love him. Girl, does that make sense? Yes. So I learned this lesson. So I'm a big fan of the Rocky movies. Are you a fan of the Rocky movies? Oh, girl, listen up if you've never. This is such a rich resource. Listen, Rocky's wife, Adrian Balboa. Oh, bless her heart. Now I know she's a movie character, but 5 movies. And girls, if you've seen all 5, make the connection with me right now. In every movie, girl, she's fit, she's friendly, she's feminine. Wow. Is that a coincidence? No. Now, girl, I know you have a friend who has a friend who has a friend that's got a bazillionaire husband and he's overweight and she's overweight. Well, that won't be you, okay? We have to look at what the numbers say, the statistics, okay? So Google asked these men, these 6-figure and out men, they said, what do you want on your arm for a partner? And they all said the same thing. They want somebody who's fit, friendly, and feminine. Just 3 things. All men are so simple. Fit, friendly, feminine. And then, girl, when you tie the Rocky movies in with this, it just all makes sense. How does a girl really win in 2025 and beyond? What's the trophy, girl? Do you even know? Have you thought about this? Listen, the trophy is this, choice. That's right, are you pro-choice? The trophy is choice. Choice to work or not to work. Because most of my girls right now, you have no choice. You've got to work. That's because you, like me, listen, I'm divorced once, and maybe I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad, but it's serendipity, girl. We know what the man wants. Not just any man. We're not talking about the bums and scrubs that some of us have dealt with. These quality men. What's the quality man? You know, girl, when you hear a man make 6 figures, it's not a little thing. He goes to work every day. We like that ambition. So this isn't just any man. This isn't the guy you saw at Walmart. It might be, but it's probably not. So listen, girl. Look at your last 5 years, 3 to 5 years of amorous, relationships, and you're alone tonight. Why? Is it him or is it you? Or is it a combination? Girl, let's just go with the combination, okay? We don't want to pick on you too much tonight. But girl, when I connected these dots, listen, are you listening, girl? Gotta connect the dots. Fit, friendly, and feminine is what these quality men want. So now knowing that, so do we care what a man wants? Well, we care about what the man wants when it's our man, when he's gonna be our man. Then yeah, it's very important. So listen, in your zip code, girl, the numbers don't lie. In your zip code, there's millionaires. Oh, there's at least 3 of them. 3%. So girl, one of them will be married, sure, but there's 2 more. Why aren't you on their radar? Why aren't you on their radar? They're going to come knock on your door? No. We established the fact, for guys to have 6 figures, they're at work every day. It is serious commitment. I know, but some of you think, well, I know the right one's going to come along and knock on my door. Well, girl, 1 year goes by, 5, 10. I met one of you 20 years still waiting. Still not fit, friendly, and feminine. Girl, if we're going to win, to have that choice to work or not to work, it starts now. So girl, are you fit? That's the big question. Question number 1 goes to girl. Girl, are you fit? Are you fit? Statistically, sadly, no, most of you are. At least 80% are overweight or obese. And you're alone. If you want to look at me and tell me who cares what a man wants, well, look at your life. It's not what you wanted. It's not what you want. But this is it today. Well, girl, let's change it. So, what do you want in a man? Is that a good question? Do you know what you want in a man? You know, some of you have a fair idea, but a lot of you need to write it down because you've been getting bums and scrubs. You know, they look good, they smell good, but the paycheck is this big. And so many of them don't even work. You say bye to them in the morning, honey, have a good day. You go to work. What is this all about? So girl, are you fit? Because when you're fit, that puts you in control. Mm-hmm. Remember, men are visual creatures. A little bit different hair today. Oh, thank you so much. People like the hair. If we've never met before, I'm Jessie Pump, love and dating artist. Yeah. This is little Jessie Pump. Now, we do a manifesting exercise a little bit later, so if you have $1 or a pillow, go ahead and grab that. I'll wait for you. Okay, you got it. Good. Very important manifesting exercise. So, girls, you might be surprised by the presentation. Well, girl, go with it. Because the content I'm sharing, girl, is gold. It's been gold in my life. It can be gold in your life. Whatever you're doing is not working. And that's okay. We do something different. So do you know what you want in a man? Your homework, girl. Write down at least 3 things that are non-negotiables in your incoming dream man. 3 things, non-negotiable. That's your homework for the week, okay? Now, if some of you are brave enough, go ahead and message me that. Say, Jessie, these are my 3. Because you got to know what you want, girl. So, just a little side note, listen. Are you supporting a man, a boyfriend? Girl, he says he loves you so much, but he doesn't have a job and you do. Get him out. He's a bum in a scrub. Now, maybe if you're married and you're going through some tough times, that's different. But a boyfriend, girl, he is going to replace you with somebody thinner and younger. They always do. Do not support a man. Oh, I get so mad at somebody because you're supporting him right now. And you look at me and say, but Jessie, puppy loves me. If he loved you, he'd go to work. Yeah, he'd have a job. See, girls, love is action. For men, love is action. If he gets up and goes to work, for you guys, he loves you. That's how he shows it. If he don't go to work, take a closer look at what he's saying. It's not true. So we're talking about the missing piece of the love puzzle. We are solving the mystery of why you're alone again tonight. So now a small group of girls, very small group, almost nuns, have chosen to be celibate. Well, good for you. But a lot of you say you're celibate until the right one comes along, and then that goes out the window. No, girl, we don't give anything away for free no more. No. So listen, you gotta learn how to control your emotions. We are emotional creatures, girl. Leave a like if you get emotional. We're emotional creatures. So an exercise I teach. Now I know some of you say it's a coping skill. Oh, that's just Jessie Pump coping. No, it's a distraction and it works. Because while you're walking around all down in the dumps, I'm feeling good. Because it works. Listen. I learned this lesson when I was younger. I was with this boy named Tony. You know, we talked about it. It was going to be our first time. I get a little nervous talking about it. And so, you know, we're there, we're alone, but in his hand was up my first button, my second button. Oh, by the time he got to my 3rd button, I changed my mind. I didn't want to go through with it. Girls, this happened to you. But in that quick second, I thought to myself, well, I still like him. I don't want to push him off. What do I do? And for some funny reason, I started saying the alphabet in my head. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Listen. And it distracted me long enough to turn down my feminine, turn up my masculine, say, Tony, I changed my mind. Okay, baby? And I wasn't embarrassed, and he wasn't embarrassed. And in that moment, girls, I learned that I could turn down or turn up my feminine energy. So here's the problem, girl, because you're alone, you know, because you're going to work, paying the bills, dealing with everything, Maybe you're even raising children by yourself. Your masculine energy is always up. It has to be, girl. But see, you leave it on all the time. And anytime our masculine energy's on, we are off the quality man's radar. They sense it. It's a turn off. Oh, girl, you want a tip for what's a big turn off to guys? And you can use it either way, right? Gray sweatpants. When you break up with your boyfriend, put gray sweatpants on. That's just a little color trick. It works like a charm. So listen, girl. The missing piece of the love puzzle. Oh, leave a like if you're having fun. I see the likes coming in. Thank you so much. Because so many girls are alone. So many girls need to hear this message. How many girls have watched a Rocky movie and never connected the dots? And so a couple weeks ago, we had a comment. Remember this, girls? Remember? Oh, Per. Everybody leave a like for Per and for Kate. They're my mentors. I'll leave a like for Sia and Isabel. They're my besties. Girls, listen. If you see somebody being mean, send them a hot dog, okay? Send them a weenie. So learning about turning down and turning up our masculine energy. So let's do the exercise together. So let's do a day in the life, okay? I'm talking about you. You leave your house. You know, as soon as you leave that, as soon as you walk out the front door, masculine energy up. Girls gotta be watchful. You get to your car, start the car, masculine energy and the car are both on. You gotta go to work, gotta go to the store. So let's say you gotta go to the store, okay? Masculine's on. Once you hit the front doors of that store, start saying the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and move your hips with it, girl. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Men are visual creatures. So what's happened now? Listen, girl. You've turned down your masculine, up your feminine, and you're strengthening that feminine by moving your hips a little bit more than usual when you walk. Just try it, even if you're not looking for a quality man, just try it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, girls, let's do something together. We get a lot of boys in here, and boys like to take a peep at Jesse Pump. So girls, let's get the right music. So this is a special Jesse Pump song that my man made for me, Chrissy. It's called Jesse's Web. So listen to it. Do you like that? Do you like the exercise? You like that? Those stripper exercises? They're fun. Got it? Okay, girls, stand up. You got your device, stand up. You're looking right at me. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Like. So you stood up. Doesn't matter. Just stand up, girl. And if there's a lot of people around, you're just kind of stretching. You know, move your hips a little bit. Oh, there it is. Now let's turn around for the boys. Hey there, I see you. Oh, there it is. Girls, look at the boys now. They're all like, aren't they just funny? But girls, this is a lesson. Boys are visual creatures. That's part of our strategy. Remember, you wrote down what you're looking for in a man? It's part of our overall strategy, girls. Because you got to move smarter than we did 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Full disclosure, I'm divorced once, no kids. That's for people jumping on. Because some of you will say, well, Jesse Pump, what experience do you have? Well, listen, I'm divorced once. Girls, isn't that enough experience? So I want to talk to somebody special right now. I would like to speak with somebody special right now. Girl, it doesn't matter how old you are. Listen, inside of you right now, think about this. I want you to think about one memory of when you were a little girl and you were smiling, maybe you were turning around. It was a sunny day or you were playing with your favorite doll. Girl, remember one time right now. Got one? Do you have a memory of when you were a little girl? Right now, girl? Let's look at her real quick. Look at her energy. Look at her smile. Look at her looking out over life. A whole beautiful life ahead of her. And we fast forward to today to you, and look what's happened. What's happened to that little girl? Look at yourself. Life hurts you. Bad relationships, bad decisions, nasty people. But the reason for this exercise is this. You need to reconnect with that little girl again. To think about those memories, to feel that energy, to see that little girl. She's still in there. I know so much life has happened, but she's still in there. She misses you. You know, so if some of you want to call that a coping skill, so be it. But to me, it's not a coping skill. Because that little girl was a real person, is a real person today. Leave a like if you're having a great time, and leave a like if it's been a long time since you thought about yourself as a little girl. Because that little girl had dreams. That little girl had plans. Am I right? And what happened? So very few have seen it all. But that little girl doesn't know what happened to you, see? She's still energetic, she's still smiling, she's still optimistic about the whole life ahead of her. She hasn't seen what you see. Do you see how beautiful this is? Connect with her, girl, connect with her. Okay, we got a homework assignment. Raise your right hand, say, Jesse, I'm gonna listen. Here it is. Do you have a diary or a journal? Every girl needs a diary and a journal, either or. Every week here in the community, I post Dear Diary, and I'll take one of your beautiful comments, or I'll take a nasty one, and I will address it. I've been doing that now. Yeah, you're in the community. Dear Diary. So do you have a journal? Do you have a diary? They're not that expensive, girl. Amazon team will get yourself one. Because you're on a journey now. The journey to being fit. We were talking about fit. So girl, how much weight do you have to lose? Is this a process you're in? Is this something you're thinking about doing? Is it something you struggled with? You know, each of us is in a different place. Now, obviously, I don't have a struggle. I did at one time. But not no more. So girl, when it comes to diet, it's not the program. It's this. Listen. You've got to find a lifestyle that interests you. It's that simple. What sport? For example, let's take a sport. Do you like sports? What's your favorite sport that you think you'd like to participate in, but you just don't know? Okay, well, let's say it's volleyball. Well, girl, do you have to learn how to play? What do those people do? What do volleyball people do with their active lifestyle? So you take a look at these things. And if it interests you, girl, that's going to motivate and inspire you to lose that weight. Something my man taught me, because I had a little bit of a distorted self-image. I'll leave a like if your self-image is a little messed up. But listen, girls, I was overweight for a while. And Chrissy brought this to my attention. Chrissy Salem, my man. Chrissy said, Jesse Pump, all those times that you were overweight, you saw yourself in the mirror, and that image is in your head. You got to change that image. So I started thinking, I said, yeah, that's true. So girl, you need to change that image. Have you thought about yourself at your new weight? You know, what are you wearing? What time of year is it? Who are you with? A little bit of forward thinking. So girls, right now, let's raise that right hand and say I, and say your name. I'm going to say Jesse Pup. You say your name, okay? Don't say my name, girl. Stop playing around. You say your name, I say my name. I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness. That conversation is on my table. Is it on yours? Remember, you told me you bring so much to the table, but you're not fit. Well, fit's not on your table. It needs to be. Number 2, are you friendly? You know, some girls will text me and say, Jesse Pup, I just don't feel friendly. Well, girl, this goes back to your masculine energy being turned up for no reason. You got to turn it down. And how do we do that? Let's review. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah. Alphabet. But we're not friendly because of that fact. You know, a woman being in her masculine, you're going to wind up unfriendly. So you got to learn how to turn it down. Listen, I was at Walmart, and I'm standing in line to pay. Well, bear with you, you've heard this story before, but it's just, I was aghast. Listen, so we're in line getting ready to pay, and there's this older gentleman paying. And boy, he's talking up a storm with the cashier lady. And there's a girl in between us. Must have been in her 30s or 40s. Good-looking girl. And then there was me. So it was taking a while, and I'm looking, and they're just talking. But the girl in front of me was getting irritated. Yeah, her leg comes out, starts stomping her foot. And then she takes the divider and starts slamming it on the conveyor belt. I said, this is friendly. All the men looked. Well, I'm glad they were looking at me. It's very embarrassing. Very embarrassing for a woman to witness this. But again, here's a girl. I mean, you could get mad at her, laugh at her, but she was in her masculine. It's been on too long, too high. Because you want to be in your feminine. You know you do. Just can't. Drives you nuts. And it makes you a little crazy. So listen, are you feminine? Are you feminine, girl? Isn't that a funny question? Feminine napkins don't necessarily make us feminine. Feminine. So what's feminine, Jesse Pump? How could a girl be strong, independent, and still be feminine? I know it's a hard question to answer. But I gotta ask you, independent of who? Who do you have to be independent of? You gotta depend on yourself, girl. So are you feminine? Okay, so a great modern day example of a girl who is hands down feminine is Elena Cardone. Do you know Elena Cardone? Grant Cardone's wife. Always fit, friendly, and feminine. And she's got, what, Grant Cardone, do you know Grant Cardone? Girl, you want to marry a millionaire and you don't know who Grant Cardone is? Oh, he's more than a millionaire. He's this real estate philanthropist bohunk. Oh, in Florida. And he belongs to Elena Cardone. She does training. She's got a book out. Just what a wonderful role model. Because, girl, whatever you've been doing, it's not working. That's okay. We can fix it. So it's about your journey. It's a journey to be fit, friendly, and feminine. So right now, together, girl, because the most important conversation on your table should be you. And it's not. So listen right now. Let's make sure that the conversation that's on the table is 100% about you, girl. Ready? Right hand up. Say your name. Say, I, Jesse Pump. I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness. Let's go. Next one, friendliness. I, say your name. Jesse Pump, recommit to my friendliness. I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my feminine. Girl, so much of this is just knowing when to turn down the masculine, turn up the feminine. See? And it's a skill. It takes practice. Girls, if you need some more help, feel free to message me. I'd love to help you. But anybody trying to talk to my Chrissy Salem, you're not going to get through, okay? Claws off, he's all mine. So I have my own YouTube channel. Thank you if you've subscribed. Thank you so much. But on social media, I do not have my own social media. That was all taken down. Chrissy doesn't allow it. Chrissy says, Jesse Pump, you don't need a social media. And when I told him I wanted a YouTube channel, I had to work on TikTok for a year and a half going live before he said, okay, Jesse, I think you're ready. Because he said he didn't think I'd stick with it. And I stuck with it every week. You go, girl. Girl power. Have you seen the latest magazine? The first issue of Girl Power? Oh, I'm on the cover. It was so exciting. Because how does a boss babe, how does an alpha girl have a choice whether to work or not? That's what we're talking about. What you got to do. Oh, I get these funny messages. What is that all about? I don't know what that is. Everybody, Jesse Pump, thank you so much for being here. Listen, fresh content every day at 4 p.m. Every day, make sure you follow and subscribe. And then listen, also, I did a collaboration. I really want the creators to do collaborations with other creators and channels. Well, Chrissy reached out to me, and I did a collaboration with them. And you can see that on YouTube. Just come on over to YouTube. You'll see it there. Oh, but it's so much fun. We did a brand new song together called Grow From It. So if you've seen it, oh, shout out to you. But he says, Jesse Pup, I need a blonde bombshell. And I said, I'm here. So everybody, I love you, and I will see you again. Oh, bye.